In this demo, we're going to look at Archimedes' principle. You can see there is this weight. It has a certain number reading here in newtons, so about 5 newtons is its weight. And what we're going to do is put it into this liquid and see what happens. So one thing to notice is what happens to the volume of this fluid here, right? So you can see that it reads about 700 milliliters. And notice what happens as I put this object in. And the other thing to notice is also what happens to its weight. So again, it's about 5 to start with. And so take a look at what happens to the volume here as well as the weight as I go down. So something you should notice is that it's not touching the bottom. So I can swing it. As you can see, it's not touching the bottom. But that number has decreased. It was about 5. Now it's less. So that's a result of the buoyant force that's pushing up on this mass. And the other thing to notice is also that this volume has gone up. So that change, it was 700, but now it's higher. That change is because we put some volume into the fluid. So that increase is the increase of this volume that went into the fluid. The buoyancy force that's causing the reduction in weight here, as you can notice, it goes from about 5 and it reduces. The way to calculate that force is that you'd measure how much of this fluid is displaced, right? So it was 700 milliliters, and now there's more. So if you push down further or had more fluid, the fluid would overflow, right? So you can take that, measure its weight, and that weight of the fluid displaced is the buoyancy force. So that difference is caused by the buoyancy force. So as you submerge something, the volume will change as a result of putting that object in, but then the fluid itself is also pushing up on the object. That's the buoyancy force. So this is Archimedes' principle.